All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching, family, season 4, episode 5 of Reincarnated as a Slime. Family, real quick, we are on the way. We're on the road to 100 subscribers on YouTube, family. We're on the way to 100. So if you are watching this and not subscribed, subscribe for me right now. We appreciate you. Let's get right into it. So, family, we pull up, right? We got the invite. We got the invite to the meeting. We got the invite to the pull-up. So we pull up to the pull-up. And first thing on the checklist, family. First thing on the to-do list, you gotta get some drip. You gotta get some new drip. You gotta get some new drip, family. So, and I did appreciate, this was a drippy episode, right? So we pull up to Ingracia, which is one of the Western nations, right? We pull up to Ingracia. And like I said, first things first, because we really saw Shuna eyeing some clothes. So I was like, hey, Shuna, you be working hard, go ahead and get you something. Hey, Benimaru, Soe, go ahead and get you something too, right? And then the shopkeeper was like, hey man, like, go ahead and pick out something for yourself. Oh, no. Rimuru wasn't very impressed with Benimaru and Soe's ensemble, right? And so Rimuru basically said, he's like, oh, every time I go shopping, I just have the shopkeeper, the person working at the clothing store, pick out what looked best on me. So that was a funny moment. Then we have a meeting though with Hinata, and she basically confirms a lot of Rimuru's suspicions, and just kind of warns us going into this meeting, right? And it was foreshadowed, family, but I had no, and I am tripping because I did see it spoiled on the internet also that Rimuru snapped and got upset in this episode. But while I was watching the episode, I momentarily forgot, right? But it was also foreshadowed. I should have definitely seen this coming, but I didn't. But the episode ended crazy. But so Hinata's basically saying like, hey man, they've already agreed to accept you into the council, but keep a cool head. There are some people with ulterior motives. They may try to, enrage you, to get you, anger you. They may try to poke you to get you off your tip, right? And I was drinking a Kool-Aid that Rimuru was serving, because he was like, man, do you know me? Like, I'm gonna be level-headed. And I was like, yeah, Dibiru-sama, right? Like, he is level-headed. He's cool. He don't ever be tripping about nothing, right? I was wrong though. But now that meeting, the cool thing about the meeting, obviously, I know that's like a complaint of some of the fans of this show, but I mean, it was cool. What I liked was Rimuru he just snapped and he made like a soundproof bubble, and so anywhere at any time we can have like the most confidential discussions, right? Anywhere, just on as need be, right? So that was cool. Now we get to the meeting, new drip, right? Before it was some casual drip. Now we suited and booted, right? We dappered down and dripped up, right? And so we get to the meeting, and this is where like the drama comes. Well, between here, family, because again, like the big clash that's being set up, the big conflict that we're running into is Maribel and Rimuru, right? Via the Rozo family, because they're trying to, behind Western society, they're trying to run the whole thing, right? which is a human society. Again, if you haven't been keeping up or missed that detail, they're trying to unite all of Western society to be a human society, and they want themselves. I forget the grandpa's name, but Maribel and her grandpa, they want to be the head in control of all of it, right? Particularly Maribel. Whereas we know that Rimuru is running a coexistence society between humans and monsters alike, right? They're all equal. So they have opposing views. But the Western Council in general does not. But anyhow, family, this is just, the invite to the council was just a bait, right? A lure. And really it's Maribel's agenda that wants to throw Rimuru off and cause a conflict, a greater conflict. Right, so she's got somebody in the council who's about to do her bidding. I have no idea what he's about to do, but he obviously does not want to do what she's asking him to do. But she's obviously got some kind of pull over him. But he's sitting in the council, and it seems, right, this Duke character was taken out. We think it was done by a firearm, and so we saw a silhouette of a character with the firearm when Maribel was talking about her plans behind the scenes, right? But then we saw 4, 5 other silhouettes of people, right? So she's got all types of tricks up her sleeve and things planned, right? But nonetheless, we pull up to the meeting. And it's straightforward, family. I mean, it low-key looks like a trial, the way that the seating is set up, which is kind of intimidating. But Rimuru-sama is able to compose himself and comport himself like the ruler that he is, right? And so they basically straightforwardly say, hey, man, we'd like to invite you into the council. We have 3 conditions, right? What was the first condition? Open markets? No, hold on. Yeah, I forgot it because it's like, it kind of goes without saying. They have to abide by the greater international law that governs the council, right? The second condition is that they have to engage in an open market and sell like their technology, basically. And so that one, I was like, that condition I was a little iffy on, and Rimuru was as well. But ultimately, well, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. The concern is if you sell it, then they can. If you have a unique technology and you sell it to somebody, well, then they can study it and then replicate it. Right, so it dampens your competitive advantage. The third condition was that Tempest would provide military support for the Western Council. Right now, and Rimuru made a point that he didn't have very much time to like consider this agreement, but what he did was he used what's his thing? His like copy his AI in his head. Anyway, he used that to examine the conditions and make like counter suggestions. And he gave that back to them. They reviewed it, and then what they came back with really pissed Rimuru off. And we don't know why yet. He said something about, coexistence with humans and monsters. We don't know exactly what they suggested on the contract, but clearly, because like I said, they have opposing kind of founding principles. And so clearly Rimuru's pissed off. And so I don't know who he's about to smack and put BTA to next episode, but that might happen. But anyhow, family, all praises due to the Most High. Peace and love.